A Smurf is someone who is a higher rank but is playing on a lower ranked account to stomp other players, and that's a problem. However, in any game there will always be Smurfs, especially in free-to-play models, so you might as well learn how to deal with them. Hi guys, it's Eggwick, and today we're uncovering the truth about Smurfs. If you like this vid, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's free and you can always unsubscribe at any time. Enjoy! Also, quick plug, but I'll be streaming when this video goes live, so head on over to twitch.tv/eggwickgg to see me play Valorant and other games. Before anything, we need to ask the glaring question. How do you know they're smurfing? Whatever your answer is, I can tell you that you'll never be 100% sure. Someone could be having a good game, or they could have just come back from a long break and deranked. No matter how sure you are, getting frustrated and labeling someone a smurf is just another way to deflect blame onto something aside from yourself. Sure, smurfs do exist, but the more time you spend worrying whether or not someone is a smurf, the worse you'll play. Imagine playing against Wardell in gold. The moment you know he's Wardell, you'll stop playing your usual game. You might play a lot more scared or give more respect, and that'll just harm you because you're not playing normally. The same applies with Smurfs. When you're in a match, whether they're a Smurf or not doesn't matter because you're going to have to deal with them anyway. Also, Smurfing isn't something that's exclusive to you. Everyone deals with them. Players who have climbed to a certain rank have also encountered Smurfs along the way. Riot doesn't look at your account and determine that you have to play against Smurfs all the time while others don't have to. It just doesn't work like that. The chances of you getting a Smurf in your game is just as much as everyone else. And like I said with my first point, you can't even be 100% sure that someone is a Smurf. You need to take responsibility for your mistakes and think about what you can do better. Because honestly, there's nothing else you can do. The more you deflect blame onto something, whether that's teammates, Smurfs, or anything else, the longer it'll take you to improve. Sure, it'll protect your ego or pride for now, but it'll end up hurting you in the long run. However, let's say you do end up going against a Smurf. Here's what you can do. Number 1. Avoid aim duels. Since Smurfs are higher ranked players, they will have better fundamentals and will generally outclass you mechanically. A lot of Smurfs will try to take early fights because they know they can get away with it. In order to combat this, try not to take peeks that would require good aim to pull off. For example, peeking top mid on Ascent is something that you don't want to do against a Smurf because it's an aim heavy peek, and chances are the Smurf will win that duel. This leads me to my second point. Take unfair fights. If you know that the Smurf likes playing a certain way, capitalize on their playstyle. Usually, they'll play aggressively, even on defense, because they know that they're on another level. With that in mind, having 2 or 3 players gang up on them is a good idea. The best outcome would be that they panic and whiff because 3 people just popped out of nowhere, and the worst case scenario is that you probably trade one life for another. When dealing with Smurfs, it's very important to trade kills because you don't want to get them rolling. Also, don't take isolated fights where they can pick you off one by one. Lastly is play weird off angles. An immortal player will be used to how other immortals position themselves. By being weird and playing off angles, you can catch Smurfs off guard because they're making decisions based on how higher ranked players would respond. This isn't a very accurate clip, but the point is illustrated here with Sykkuno and Sean Garris.
Dude, he actually stayed in the cat corner the entire round? What? Shut up.
I'm gambling, guys.
Blinding him.
What? What? That did not work. That did not work. Don't do that. It doesn't work.
No way they come.
No, please.
No way they come here.
I'm gonna camp here. I'm gonna camp here.
What Sykkuno did was so weird that Sean Garris didn't expect this kind of positioning. This weirdness can also tilt many high-level players because it's so quote-unquote bad that it becomes good. Smurfs are not unbeatable. Just because they're arguably better than you doesn't mean that you can't win. At the end of the day, Valorant is a team-based game, and a Smurf is usually just one person on the enemy team. Anyway, that's it for now. If you like this vid, please consider subscribing to the channel, and if you have any experiences regarding Smurfs, I'd love to hear them down below. This is Eggwick, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.